Hello guys, welcome to the Selenium Java training solution. So today we are going to talk about Selenium Ide. So what is Selenium Ide? The Ide stands for Integrated Development Environment. So that is an add-ons on Firefox. Okay, so that is a tool through which you can automate any application which can run on the Firefox. Okay, so first let us see how we can download and install the Selenium Ide. So if I go here, our Selenium Ide part, so I am going to talk about how we can install the Selenium Ide, how we can record the script, run the scripts and other different features. Okay, then we will talk about user extension.js file, how we can use it and all, okay, in the second part. So let's first see the first module. That is first part of Selenium Ide, how we can install and all. So as I told, this is an add-ons on Firefox. So you have to install it on Firefox. So open the Firefox browser and open google.com. Okay, so in the google.com type Selenium Ide. Okay, so this is the official website of Selenium, seleniumhq.org/download. Go to that link. So if you go to that link, you scroll down, you can see here Selenium Ide. Okay, so if you want to install the Selenium Ide, just click on it. Okay, this is the older version, previous version of Selenium Ide 2.8. The latest version is 2.9. As soon as you click on it, you can see this pop up. Just click on allow and it's going to install the Selenium Ide on your Firefox browser. I have already installed it, so I am not reinstalling it again. Okay, you just need to click on it. It's very easy and it's going to install. It will take hardly 5 minutes for you. So once the installation is done, you can see this icon here. As soon as you click on this icon, this Ide window will open. Means your Ide installation is successful. Or you go to tools, Selenium Ide. You can see the options here also. Click on this. This is going to open this window. Okay, this is Selenium Ide window. Means your Ide installation is done. So remember, you have to open the google.com in Firefox only and you have to install it on Firefox, as this is an add-on on Firefox. The Selenium Ide is going to run only on Firefox browser but not on any other browser. Okay, so in case after installing you are not able to see this icon and this icon, 99% case you will be able to see, but 1 or 2% case some student in my class they asked me that I am not able to see those icons. So I told them just restart the Firefox and you will be able to see. If I say restart means don't close directly from here. If you are closing directly from here using cross button, though Firefox closed, but maybe in the background some processes are running. Okay, so if I want to say restart means you go to file, then click on exit, close the Firefox, then again open it. Then you should be able to see this icon or here also. Okay, so you click anywhere, here or here, anywhere. This Ide window will open. Okay, so this is the Selenium Ide window. Now some people ask me what is Selenium Ide basically. So in case if I tell you high level, so it's kind of like Selenium Ide stand on the JavaScript. Okay, so this might be, say for example, your JavaScript, okay, JS, and Selenium Ide is actually standing on the top of the JavaScript. Okay, this is Ide. So in the Ide, whenever we record any function, anything, so whenever we record any functionality or anything, you will see there are a lot of inbuilt commands. So those commands are written in JavaScript. Okay, so let's start with it. So then you will get a clear idea what actually it is. Okay, so let's see a couple of options first. This is the base URL. So base URL means whatever the URL you are opening, you have to type the base URL here. So what does it mean by base URL? What I mean to say by base URL? For example, you are opening www.google.com/news. So the base URL is www.google.com. Remember, not the news part. Okay. So anyway, I am going to show you all this thing slowly. This is the fast and slow option. So if you make it first, whenever you click on the run button, you will see that your script is running very fast. You can make it slow also. So you can see it's running very slowly. Okay. So even in the runtime also you can make it fast and slow. Now left side pane, this pane. This is called test case pane. Okay. Here you can see all the test cases. So currently when you opened ID, you can see one test case is untitled. It gets created. So whenever you save it, you will ask you for the name of the test case. You can give any name, test case 1 or 2. If I open one more test case, file, new test case, you can see untitled 2. If I click one more test case, file, new test case, you can see untitled 3. So whenever you close this window, it will ask you to save all the test cases. Then you can give the name of the test cases, like test case 1, test case 2, test case 3, etc. Okay. Now this is option, play current test case. So when you click on this option, it will play only the currently selected test cases. Means, for example, say untitled 3 is selected. Can you see it's in the bold color? So if you run it, it is going to run only this untitled 3 test cases. If you double click on it, this is gets selected. Now if you click on it, it is going to run only this test case. Here is one more option, you can see, play entire suite. So if you click on this icon, what is going to happen? It is going to run one by one all test cases, all the 3 test cases. Okay, so that's the difference between these two run button. This is one pause resume button. You can put a breakpoint. Okay, and whenever you run, it will come and stop at that breakpoint. Then you can pause and resume. You can do all these things. Okay, if you resume, it will continue. This is step. So it is also, for example, if you put a breakpoint somewhere here, I will show you all this thing. So when you click on this icon step, it is going to execute one step. Again, if you click on step, it is going to execute the next step. But from here, if you resume, it will continue. I mean, it is going to continue and it will finish your test case execution, and it will stop in the next available breakpoint. Okay. So those are refresh option and reload option, nothing else. This is the timer, and this is the record option. Currently it's not in recording mode. If I click here, can you see it's a little bit pressed? That means it's in the recording mode now. Now if I do anything here, everything will get recorded. If you click on it, I stop the recording. Now nothing will get recorded if I do anything. Okay. Here you can see run. How many test cases total run and how many failure. See, if it shows run 1, failure 0. Means I run one test case is 1 passed. There is no failure. Okay. Here is log window. Here you can see the log. Okay. You can clear the log also. Preference tab, you can see whatever the command I am going to use, you can see the high level definition of those command. Okay. What this command is doing and all. Okay. What are the parameter you need to pass. I am going to talk about, show you all this thing. Next is, this is very important window. Command, target and value. Okay. Here you are going to enter all the command. Okay. And target field as well as the value if it is required. Now what is the command? For example, you want to open an URL. So the command in ID to open an URL is open. In the target field, what you are going to pass? You have to pass the URL. And in the value field, there is nothing. I mean, there is no input argument like value for this open command. If you want to type some command click, in the target you have to pass the identification of that object, how to click, where to click, or which button to click, which link to click. There is nothing value. If you type something, the command field you have to type the keyword like type, and target field you have to pass the the identification of that particular field where you are going to type, and in the value you have to write the parameter what value you are going to type. Okay, so it's not like you have to always the 3 options. You can use any 2 options also, or any one also. Okay. So let's see. First, as I told, base URL, you have to type the base URL here. For example, I am typing http google.co.in. Okay, so this is my base URL. Now I am going to open the URL. What I will do, I will write the command open here. Now see, you cannot write here, so you have to write it here. Okay, I am writing OP. As soon as you type, you will get the available command. See, all the command starts with OP, it shows. So I am writing open. Now in the target, what I told, I have to pass the value. So here what I am going to open, I am going to open the base URL. So in case you are going to open the base URL, you just need to put slash. Slash means it's saying that take the root URL or the base URL. So if I click on run button, you will see here that google.com is opening. So I just clicked here. Can you see in the background? It's opening google.com. See. Okay. I am running here again. See. It's opening google.com. Now for example, I want to open google.co.in/news, Google News. So as I told, here you cannot put /news. Here we have to pass only the base URL. Now if you want to open the google.com/news, same in the open command you put slash, which will take the base URL, and after that you can put any WS news. So it will take the first slash will take the base URL, and after that it will append with news, and it is going to open that URL. Okay. See, if I click on it, now see, can you see it's opening news.google.com/in.news. Actually it's opening google.co.in/news. So automatically it takes news.google.com. It's designed by Google, guys. Okay. If you type google.co.in/news manually also, you will see it's going to type news.google.co.in/news. Okay. So like that you can do. Now if you want to open bbc.com, and open, you see, you type slash. I am running it. See here. See, it's opening bbc.com. Okay. So like that you can open. So I want to open bbc.com sports. Okay. So I am running it. You will see bbc.com/sports, and it's opening that sports page. Okay. So clear. Now as soon as I run, you can see the log file gets generated here. Okay. If I run it again my log file will be generated after this line. So if you want to see the fresh log, every time you have to clear it. See, now I am running. You can see the logs gets generating. Playing test case untitled, because my test case name is untitled. Executing open command, this test case is passed. So here it's showing pass and 0 failure. Okay. So this is the way you can basically open the command and all. Now if you go to the reference tab, you can see that particular function, all about that function, like open. You can see open, you have to pass the URL as an argument. Okay. Now for example, okay, and one more thing, if I run any command, you can see this line will show in the green color, means it's passed. Can you see open line? It's in the green color, means my test case is passed. If any line is failing, it will show you in red color. I am going to show you all this thing and all. Okay, I am just telling you the basic things. Okay. Now for example, let me open one URL, demo.bolden.com. So open /GMO post. This is a demo website, you can also use it for practicing. So it will open demo.bolden.com/GMO post. If I run it, you can see in the background it's opening demo.bolden.com/GMO post. Now for example, I want to click on this button. Okay. So what should I write? I should write click command. Click. Now in the target field, I have to give the target of that object. For example, this button. If I click, it will take me to this page. Now what the target I should put? I should type the XPath or the property or the other objects of this button. Now what is XPath? What are the other property? What is attributes? What is tag? All this thing I am going to talk about it in details later. Right now I am not going to talk about it. Those objects and all this thing, I mean different attributes, XPath, you can identify using Firebug and Firepath. So I am going to talk about in details about all these things because those are the base of Selenium. You can say those are the apps of Selenium. You know XPath properties and structure, you cannot work on Selenium. Okay, so I am going to talk about it later. I will show you later also. So as I am aware of this, one of the attribute of this button is name. Okay, and the name of this button is BSubmit. Okay, you can write here equal to BSubmit. Okay, so what it will do, it will click on this button. Now let me run it. See, can you see? It's opened that URL and it run also. Okay, let me open it in a fresh page so that you can figure it out. Click. See, it's opening this URL and it's clicked on that button. So you are in this page. Okay. Next is type. So I have to type some value in this field, for example. Okay. So if you again select on click, you can see click locator. You have to pass the locator. If I select open, you can see here URL and corresponding line will display here also in this format. I am selecting click name and all this thing. Next is type. So I want to type something. Okay, so I want to type, for example, in this field. So let me see what is the field name. I am going to talk about all these things, how you can verify and all, but let's not go to in details right now. How I am identifying and all. Just let me tell you the high level. So name of this field is QTY tens. So in this field, for example, I am going to type 10 value. So type, I will put name equal to this, and see, if I select as soon as type, here is saying I have to type the locator as well as value. Okay, locator means in which element, where I have to type, and value means what value I have to type. So element I already typed in the target field. Now I have to pass the value. So for example 20 I am passing. Okay, now I am making it slow, otherwise okay, let it be fast. So I am going to run this project. Now you will see that it will open demo.bolden.com GMO post. Then it will click on that click button, BSubmit button, and it's going to type 20 there. Okay, let me run. See, can you see it's 20? It's very fast, so you are not able to figure it out. I am making it slow and running it again. It's opening. Now it's clicking. It's typing 20 here. Can you see? So this is the way you can start automatically. And after I run, you can see run is 1, failure is 0. Means there is no failure. If I go to the log, clear the log, rerun it again. It's running, typing 20. You can see the log. Playing test case untitled, executing open. Click name equal to BSubmit, type name equal to this, and 20. Test case is passed. Okay. So you can see all this thing here is showing in green color. Okay, can you see the color is green? Green means everything passed successfully. Okay, so if anything is failing, it will show in the red color. For example, here I am clicking on BSubmit button, right? Button name is BSubmit. So I am giving some name, BSubmit 1 2 3 4. Now there is no button called this name is present. So you will be seeing that it will open the URL and it will not be able to click on this button. Okay. If you go to the Firebug and see, you can see the button name here, BSubmit. Okay. Now how to use Firebug, how to use Firepath, how to use what is XPath checker, all this thing I am going to talk about it in details as I am telling. So right now don't worry about all these things. Just I mean, what I am telling, just consider like the name is one of the property of this button, and name is bsubmit. So it can identify this button uniquely. Now you can say it can identify the other button also. It will not identify because the other buttons name are different here. If you go to this object, the button name is b about. If you want to check this object, the button name is b browser test. Okay. If you go to here, the button name is bsubmit. So bsubmit is the name of only this button. The other button names are different. Anyway, now I have typed 1, 2, 3, 4. So you will see that it will not be able to type this button because there is no button name called bsubmit 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am clearing the log and running the scripts again. See, it's opened the URL, but it's not able to proceed. Why? If I see, can you see it's in the red color? In the log I can see element name bsubmit 1, 2, 3, 4 not found. Because there is no other element in that page whose name is bsubmit 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So, and here it shows run one test cases, failure 1. Means you run one test case, out of one is failed. Okay? So these are the couple of command. Now, what is this command here? Open, click, type, all these things. So those are nothing but the JavaScript functions. Okay? As I told you, right? Whenever you download IDE is base of the IDE is JavaScript. Right? JavaScript is there in the base and IDE is standing on the top of the JavaScript. So those are all the JavaScript function. Okay? So we are using those function and we are passing those different parameters from this here from target and value field. If you go to the reference tab, you can see what are the parameters I need to pass. Say if I select open, I have to pass only one parameter, URL. If I select click, I have to pass only one parameter, locator, to this function. That is nothing but argument. Type is one more function where you have to pass two arguments. One is locator and one is value. An element locator, value, what to type. Okay. So those are basically the functions and you are passing the input parameters from here. Okay. And we are using those functions. Now you might need to use some function which is not present in IDE also. Right. In IDE, if you click on this arrow, you can see lot of functions whatever is present in IDE. But you might need some other functionality also which is not present here. So you need to use it. How you can do it? They have provided one feature that you can also add your own function. So I am going to talk about that also later. How we can write our own function and make it available here and we can use it in the second module. So right now, don't worry about all these things and don't worry about this target field also because I am going to cover all these things very, very thoroughly. Those are the ABCD of Selenium as I am telling. Okay. So let me change it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove it. bsubmit. Let me run it. You can see it will click and it will type 20 here. Okay. Now the beauty of IDE is you don't need to write all this thing. IDE will automatically identify and it will automatically record everything once you click on record button. Okay. So before I click on record button, I am just going to talk about high level this website. So this is a demo website. Here you can click on this. Here you can, there are different products available. You can enter some quantity of those product, place an order. It will show you the summary page of the order. You can check the order here and proceed with the order. Then this is a billing information page where you have to enter all the information. Like I am entering name Abhishek, address DD1, city Bangalore, state Karnataka, zip code 12345, phone number you have to enter a 10-digit phone number. Remember, email ID selenium.java.training@gmail.com. Then there are different cards available. You can select any of the one of the card. I am selecting MasterCard. Here you have to give 14-digit card number. then expiry date. Now here you can select ship to the same address. It will take automatically all the address. You can click on place the order. It will take you to the final page. Thank you for this. And if you want to go to the home page, you can click on it again. Okay. So all these things we are going to record. Now let me delete all this thing. You just need to select and click on delete. Everything will get deleted here. Okay. So let me delete the test cases also. So let me record it here. How to record it? You just need to press on record button and start recording. Okay. So I am pressing record button and start recording. What I have to do? I have to first click on this link. You don't need to open the URL. It will automatically identify. See, I am clicking on, nothing is there, right? I am clicking on this button. As soon as I clicked, I am into this page. If you go to ID, you can see base URL this, open this, click and wait, name equal to bsubmit. See, I used earlier click. Now ID is using click and wait. How? So ID has that mechanism or that feature. Whenever you click on anything and it takes you to the new page, ID automatically identifies. And instead of click, it will use the command click and wait. Click and wait means it will click on that particular object and it will wait for the page to load. Okay, there is an inbuilt wait already inside ID. So I think the maximum wait limit is 30 seconds. So as I say, maximum wait is 30 seconds. That means that ID is not going to wait 30 seconds. ID will click on that button and wait for the page to load. If the page loads within 2 seconds, ID will continue after 2 seconds. If the page takes time to load 15 seconds, ID will wait for 15 seconds and it will continue. If the page takes time to load say 35 seconds, in that case, as I told, the limit of the wait is 30 seconds. It will wait for 30 seconds and it will throw you an error. Okay? Like object not found or something. So, okay, this is the click and wait statement. So it will click and wait for the page to load. And there is a limit is 30 seconds. Okay. Now I am entering here say 15. Okay. See, it's entered 15. Can you see? Type name equal to this 15. So what is this target field? These all are object identification from the DOM structure. I am going to take class in details of the DOM structure. Now place an order. I am placing an order. Now see, it's clicked. Proceed with an order. Okay, it's recording everything. Now I am entering all the field. Sheet, address, city, state, zip code, phone, phone number, email ID, seleniumjava.training@gmail.com, MasterCard. I'm selecting the card value. See, everything is recording automatically. Now I'm selecting expiry date. Okay, see, everything is selecting. Now you will see when I select this ship, it's used the word click. Earlier, whenever I clicked on any button, my ID is using click and wait, because when I select this, it's not loading the page. So ID is smart enough to identify those. But whenever I clicked on this button or any one of the button, ID identifies that after you clicking on this button, the new page is loading. So it's automatically added click and wait. But here it said only click. Now place an order. As soon as I clicked, it's again used clicked and wait. Okay, now I am stop my recording. I am going to stop it. Fine. So see, everything gets recorded. Let me maximize it and show it to you. Here you can see, first I opened the URL, then clicked, type, then again clicked, then I typed all this information, billing details, then this, and finally it's done. This is the log window. I can clear the log. Reference window, if you select any command, you can see the reference of that command, any one of the command. Okay, select command. See, if I select the select command, you have to select the locator and value. This is the card type what I selected, right? So locator is card type and value is MasterCard, because I have selected the MasterCard. Remember, there are 3 cards. American Express, Mastercard and Visa, I think. So from here also you can see what are the parameters you need to pass, as all these are the different functions and those are the input arguments. Now let me run the scripts and see. If I run the scripts, you can see my script is running. So it's very slow, it's entering one by one. You can make it fast also, see. Now it's running very fast. Can you see? Everything shows in the green color. Means all the test cases passed here. All the line in this test case. Here also you can see in the log. Okay. Now see, I made it very fast. You can see it will run and finish immediately. See. It's entering so fast. Can you see? Done. Again, if I run, I can make it slow in the runtime also. See, I can make it more slower. I can make it fast also again. Okay. So runtime also you can control the speed. So every line it is showing in green color, means everything is fast. Okay. So these are the basic of ID through which you can record and all. Now in the next module we will add some breakpoint, we will add some of our comment, and we will insert some comment also here, and we will insert some verification point here. Like here I have only automated, right? Now I have to verify whether this result is correct or not, this text is present or not. All this thing I have to do. Okay, those I am going to take in the next module. Then after that I am going to show you how we can use our command. Like as I told, all these are inbuilt command: open, type, click and do it. Here all the inbuilt command you can see. Instead of that you can use your own command also. You can write your own function also. Okay, those also I am going to talk about it. After that I am going to show you how you can use store function, store eval function and other function, store wheres, what is the difference between those and all. Okay, so this is the basic things of ID. Next I am going to talk about all these things. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you.